October 30th, 2024, Yemen airspace. A U.S. military drone receives the order that would change everything. Take the shot. A $70,000 Hellfire missile, designed to obliterate tanks, streaks toward an unidentified spherical object at Mach 3. What happened next was captured on military cameras. And when a congressman revealed this classified footage to the world, it broke the internet. November 13, 2024. The most explosive UFO hearing in U.S. history. For the first time ever, high-ranking military officials testified under oath about encounters that shouldn't exist. But it was Congressman Eric Burleson who dropped the bombshell that sent shockwaves around the world. He had obtained classified footage from a military whistleblower, footage the Pentagon never intended you to see. The footage showed something that defied every law of physics, something that made headlines across every major news network within hours. What you're about to learn isn't science fiction. This is documented military testimony that's rewriting our understanding of what's possible. Let me break down exactly what happened on that October evening that has the military world in chaos. Two MQ-9 Reaper drones, America's most advanced unmanned aircraft, were conducting routine surveillance when their sensors detected something that shouldn't exist. A spherical object roughly the size of a small car moving through restricted airspace. No flight plan, no radio contact, no known aircraft signature in any database. According to the leaked military reports, the object appeared perfectly spherical with a metallic surface. No visible propulsion system, no wings, no rotors, nothing that should keep it airborne. Command made the decision that would shock the world: neutralize the unidentified craft. The lead drone maintained visual contact while the second Reaper prepared to fire. The AGM-114 Hellfire missile, 100 pounds of explosive power traveling at 3,000 feet per second. This weapon can punch through tank armor like paper. Nothing survives a direct hit. But according to military witnesses who saw the classified footage, what happened next broke every rule of physics. The missile struck the object dead center and simply bounced off. Not only did the object survive, it continued on its original path as if a $70,000 military weapon was nothing more than a thrown pebble. Veteran UAP journalist George Knapp, who has investigated these phenomena for decades, was present when the footage was revealed. His reaction said everything. That's the Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO, and just bounced right off, and it kept going. Military weapons experts who reviewed the footage were stunned. A Hellfire missile carries enough explosive force to destroy a main battle tank. Yet this object showed no damage, no defensive countermeasures, no change in trajectory. Within hours of Congressman Burleson's revelation, social media exploded. #Hellfire UFO trending worldwide, millions of views, thousands of theories. But the most disturbing possibility? That whatever technology deflected that missile makes our most advanced weapons look like toys. However, Harvard astrophysicist Dr. Avi Loeb offered a more conventional explanation. His detailed analysis suggested the object might have been an advanced drone, and the missile may have delivered only a glancing blow. According to Dr. Loeb's calculations, if the Hellfire grazed rather than directly impacted the target, it could explain the apparent deflection through standard ballistics rather than exotic physics. But this raises an even more chilling question. If our military can't identify the difference between enemy technology and potential non-human craft, what else might be flying in our skies undetected? What makes this incident unprecedented is the government's response. Instead of the usual denial and cover-up, we're seeing explosive admissions from the highest levels of military intelligence. Former Pentagon UAP program head Luis Elizondo made history when he testified under oath to Congress. When directly asked if the government has conducted secret UFO crash retrieval programs, his answer shook the room. When asked if these programs were designed to reverse engineer alien technology, he confirmed again, yes. Rear Admiral Tim Gallaudet revealed an even more disturbing pattern. In 2015, during naval exercises, he received urgent classified emails about multiple near mid-air collisions with unidentified craft. The next day, every single email mysteriously vanished from all recipients' accounts, including his own secure military communications. Someone with incredible access was systematically erasing evidence. Journalist Michael Schellenberger entered a 12-page whistleblower report into Congressional Record, describing Immaculate Constellation, an alleged secret program collecting high-quality UAP footage for decades. According to the report, this program contains 13-minute HD videos of white orbs emerging from the ocean, F-22 fighters being intercepted and boxed in by multiple UAPs, and objects demonstrating impossible flight characteristics. The Pentagon's official response? They now acknowledge that 21 UAP cases merit further analysis due to anomalous characteristics out of over 1,600 reports. That's official admission that something unexplained is operating in our airspace. But the Yemen incident isn't isolated. There's a terrifying pattern emerging. These objects seem particularly interested in our most sensitive military installations. March 16, 1967, Malmstrom Air Force Base, Montana. Former Air Force Captain Robert Salas was on duty when something impossible happened that still haunts military officials. 10 nuclear-armed Minuteman missiles, the backbone of America's nuclear deterrent, simultaneously went offline. No mechanical failure, no human error, no explanation in any military manual. Security teams reported bright objects hovering directly over the missile silos. When the objects departed, the missiles mysteriously came back online as if whatever was up there was sending a message. This isn't ancient history. The Pentagon's 2024 report documented 18 similar incidents near U.S. nuclear facilities in recent years. Objects demonstrating the ability to disable our most secure weapons systems at will. If these are foreign adversaries, they possess technology decades ahead of anything we understand. If they're not human, then we're dealing with intelligence that views our ultimate weapons as easily controllable toys. Let's examine what the Yemen incident means from a scientific standpoint, because the implications are staggering. A Hellfire missile delivers 20 pounds of high explosive at Mach 3. The kinetic energy alone generates forces equivalent to a small car hitting a wall at 200 miles per hour. For any object to deflect this impact suggests materials science beyond our current understanding. University at Albany physicists tested scientific approaches to UAP detection. They successfully explained every anomaly they investigated, except one. That single unexplained case represents a genuine challenge to our understanding of physics. Combined with the famous 2004 Tic Tac encounter, where Navy pilots observed objects displaying instantaneous acceleration and impossible maneuvers, we're looking at a pattern that demands serious investigation. The flight characteristics described suggest propulsion systems that operate outside conventional aerodynamics. No visible exhaust signatures, no sonic booms despite supersonic speeds, movement that appears to ignore inertia itself. If this technology exists, whether foreign, domestic, or otherwise, it represents the most significant advance in aerospace engineering since the invention of flight. The nation or entity that masters this technology will reshape global power overnight. So what does it all mean? A missile deflected by an unknown craft, government officials testifying about crash retrievals under oath, nuclear weapons disabled by unidentified objects. For the first time in modern history, the government isn't denying these encounters. They're actively investigating them and admitting they don't have answers. That shift alone should tell us how serious this situation has become. Whether these objects represent foreign adversaries with breakthrough technology, classified military projects testing limits, or something beyond our current understanding, one thing is absolutely certain: the age of dismissing these encounters is over. The next chapter of this story is being written right now. Congressional investigations are expanding, more military whistleblowers are stepping forward, and somewhere in our skies these objects continue their mysterious activities. What do you think we're dealing with? Advanced foreign technology, secret military projects, or something else entirely? Share your theories in the comments below, and if you want to stay ahead of these developing revelations, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Because if recent events have taught us anything, the truth has a way of surfacing, one leaked document at a time. The question isn't whether we're alone anymore. The question is, what happens when they decide to make direct contact?